Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Speed Build Someday, but also kind of Fixer-Upper, because today we're renovating a university house in The Sims 3. Now you might be wondering, Kayla, why are you playing The Sims 3? Kayla, what university? Why? Oh, Kayla, you said renovating. What purpose does this build serve? Well, today we're renovating the sorority house in The Sims 3 University World because, well, surprise, surprise, I'm starting a new university Let's Play next week. And so, of course, my sim needs a bedroom and such. And I'm warning you right now, it's awful. It's horrendous. Your eyes will bleed. So, viewer discretion is advised. You can see it starting already. Now, I will give some context to this room because I have a sim, and her name is Gertrude. And Gertrude is a special breed, okay? Again, I'm warning you right now, your eyes will bleed. When you see her room, when you see her clothes, her tastes, she is most certainly something special. She has a world of her own, and she is a fan of bold colors and patterns and such, and it all started many moons ago on stream when I decided to take the Sims 3 creative style and just ruin everything. This is chaotic evil. It's bad. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. It's important that I'm doing this. But basically, I made this sim named Gertrude, and she has subtle zebra print, essentially meaning that everything she wears is entirely zebra print from head to toe. And on stream, I played with her, and I made like a family. I was doing an ugly to beauty challenge where I was gonna make a sim and then with like the most extreme features possible, basically, and then breed out the ugly and like have her get married, have kids. Hopefully, like their kids would have less of her crazy extreme features because she's got like alien ears, you know, like the biggest Pinocchio nose you can have in The Sims. Like I just took all the sliders and dragged them all the way over to the side, so she has the most ridiculous features. She looks a bit like a gremlin, but we still love her. And on stream, I would play with her a bunch where I would like have her have this one world where she was living in Appaloosa Plains and having a family. But then I was like, you know what? I want Gertrude to go to university. So I took her in like an alternate universe in a different save file where she was a young adult still. And then I took her to university. And then I was like, you know what? She's gonna become an acrobat in Showtime. And so I just kind of slowly played with like every Sims 3 pack with Gertrude in different saves in these like alternate universes, kind of hopping around in her timeline of her life. Because she like went and she owned a hotel for a while, and she was an acrobat, like I said, and she went traveling the world. And so I figured in my head, I was like, maybe she graduated university, went traveling for a bit, became an acrobat, maybe settled down and owned a hotel for a little bit. And I kind of like played out her life like this. And then I made a Let's Play on YouTube playing the Sims 3 Generations pack, and instead of playing with Gertrude, because she already had a family in my stream save, I decided to take Gertrude back in time, and I made her a toddler, and then I raised her, I made her mom, and then I played out Gertrude's life as she grew up. But now Gertrude's grown up, and so what next, of course? Well, Gertrude is off to university. And so you might have seen my Generations LP. It's like a 35-part Let's Play where we play with Gertrude and her family. And realistically, the Let's Play was more focused on her mom, Marina, who we called Marinara because her mom's name was Marina Sauce, like SOSS. And we called her Marinara Sauce. And Marina was quite the character. She's a very nice gal, except she's not the nicest person. She's a horrible person. She cheats on people, you know, she's something else, but she's a very good, kind, caring mother. She has 6 kids. Oh boy, because her aspiration was to have 5 kids and raise them from babies to teens or adults or whatever, which is a generation's aspiration in The Sims 3 that a lot of people played with. Except she already had Gertrude as a toddler when the Let's Play started, so I had to have 5 more kids. So she has a total of 6. It was a very full household, always growing up. And so it kind of was the justification for why Gertrude is the way that she is, because Gertrude is a woman of many talents, obviously. You know, she is out here becoming an acrobat and stuff. She's very talented, very smart, but she's also not the best when it comes to romantic relationships, because obviously her mother was this horrible role model, like cheating on people all the time and couldn't keep a relationship and all this stuff, and so Gertrude also is that way. Gertrude dates a lot of her professors. I'm guessing she's gonna do that at least, but she definitely has some interesting tastes when it comes to that sort of thing, and so that is what I fully intend to do. I intend to take Gertrude and cause chaos in the university world, be it with her ridiculous tastes, with her dating habits, But the thing is, I want to walk this line of like her going crazy and going to parties and stuff, but also of her being a very studious person because she is very smart, and I want her to get that degree because it's very important to me. Gertrude is a talented gal, okay? And I'm kind of figuring that after we finish university, we'll do another pack. I kind of think that I'm going to play with these Sims on my channel for a long time. I'm going to be honest. I like them a lot. I think you guys do too. And so get ready, folks. The Sims 3 University starting next week. I'm going to record it today. I'm making this first. I'm going to record it in a second. I did a poll like a week ago where I asked you guys what you should major in because in The Sims 3, there's this thing called an aptitude test where your teenagers can take it. And it basically like studies their skills and stuff to see like what they would do best at in university. And then it gives them a scholarship. It gives them credits towards their degree. So if your sim is like really, really good at art, they have a like level 7 painting skill, they might get like a big scholarship and some credits towards a fine arts degree. And so Gertrude is very good at science, but also very good at art. And so she has 18 credits already out of 48 towards a fine arts degree and what's the other degree? I forget. But she's got a couple credits. And I asked on a poll, I was like, okay, she has 18 credits in a couple categories. She's got like 6 in one. She's got 0 in like business and physical education and stuff. But what do you guys think she should major in? Because part of me was like, maybe it'd be fun to have her do something crazy like physical education. Like, why would Gertrude pick that? She has no credits in it, isn't interested in it at all. But then people obviously chose for her to do fine arts because she had the most credits. And it kind of feels fitting to me that a person with this wonderful of taste would do a fine arts degree. I mean, look at her bedroom, you know, it's perfect. So she'll be studying fine arts in college. You'll see I spent a lot of time, like majority of the time, working on her bedroom because it is the most important part of this room. She also gets an ensuite. I actually broke down part of the bathroom, built a new wall, and gave Gertrude her own ensuite bathroom because I think she deserves it, okay? Gertrude is very rich. Her mom won the lottery. No, oh, it was a genie. No, her mom wished for money from a genie twice, so we got like 200,000 simoleons from it. It's fine. It's a thing. It exists in the game. But anyway, we got some genie money. So Gertie is very rich, right? But she's living in this sorority house where all of the girls she lives with are significantly more rich than her. Like Gertie's like well off, right? Except Gertrude doesn't have a car, you know, she lives in this room, which is very nice, but like not, the other girls have way worse rooms than her, who am I kidding? But Gertrude has this nice room, but not much money outside of that. Also, I cheated her funds back down to low so that we would have like a hard time in university, kind of struggling and stuff, because I don't want her to just be rich, that's boring. I want to have to like donate my body to science to get paid and like try and get extra scholarship money and stuff. That's how I'm trying to play this game. And so I feel like she'll have a hard time with her roommates. Maybe there's going to be some tension there because these girls have very nice cars. Like there's actual roommates in this building because it's a sorority house. So there's 8 Sims that live here. We're just one of them. We don't have access to play the others. So there's like roommates for real. They just happen to live and exist in the house with us. And so I'll lock them out of my bedroom and stuff. But I feel like Gertrude is not going to get along well with them. In the past, Gertie has had issues with like girlfriends, like friends, because girls are mean. Girls are mean. And Gertie is, while one of the most beautiful Sims of all time, a bit odd and a bit mean because Gertrude has awful traits. She's like evil and a snob. She is irresistible though, so there's that. But she is not the nicest of Sims. And so understandably, her roommates dislike her, which, you know, whatever, and Gertie doesn't like them, and there's a bit of tension there, but we'll hopefully get some friends out of this. I'm looking forward to friendship, but I have low expectations, I'm gonna be honest. Gertrude's the worst. But it should be a fun Let's Play, because like I said, Gertrude's the worst. So it's just bound to go well, you know? But you'll see, like I said, we've already done almost no, we're like halfway done, but we're just now finishing her bedroom. And then I do things like in the rest of the house. I didn't want to change it too much. Like I didn't touch the other girls' bedrooms. I figured we could maybe renovate them more as we get to know the Sims better. But I don't really know who's gonna live in those rooms yet, so if we want to give them something else, we can like figure that out once we know who is our friend and everything. Like if Gertie has an enemy, we could like ruin their bedroom or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Gertrude for now just has her own room, and then I like changed the kitchen, I changed the living room and stuff. I put like a study area, I made more of a party area in the basement. I wanted to have like a foosball table and stuff. I put outside, I don't think I recorded this part, but outside I added a hot tub area to the pool. I put like a bar area and stuff because you know what? I figured this is a nice sorority house. Okay, rich girls live here. And sororities in real life, like the old people that were in them when they were in college, they just keep giving money to the sorority. And so sororities have a lot of money. And so I figured it would be kind of fun if we, you know, gave this house some pretty nice amenities. For example, the pool and the hot tub and all that stuff. I shouldn't have this kind of power. I also think it's kind of funny how Gertrude's room is like so horrible and makes your eyes bleed, and the rest of the house is like, ooh, pretty, soft, subtle blues and greens and delicate patterns and florals and stuff, and then her room is like eyes burning, hot pink and green zebra print mess. It brings me a lot of joy. I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoy this. The Sims 3 creative style is possibly the best and also worst thing to ever exist in The Sims. Like, I shouldn't have this kind of power. I'm the kind of person that shouldn't be allowed to do this because there's two sides to me, right? Kind of two sides to every Sims player because, like, part of me is like, ooh, I can make all my wood tones match and I can have cute patterns and blah. Another part of me is like, oh my god, I can do hot pink and green zebra print nightmare. Like, I can make people have nightmares. And that's what I did in this house. I did both. I made cute little pretty wood tone matching beautiful homes, and I also made a hot pink and green zebra print nightmare. And I'm not sorry about that. I made the right choice, okay? This was a good thing. But anyway, there's some footage missing from the middle of this build because, like I said, I cut out a lot of it because it was very long and kind of tedious of me just, like, taking existing furniture and rearranging it. And I was like, you guys probably don't care about this part. Like, it's the same as it already was. I also didn't touch the outside, like, at all except for adding, like, some stuff to the backyard. So I figured, like, why add it? And it's not quite like a true fixer-upper because I didn't really renovate the outside. I just kind of like adjusted the interior to fit my playstyle a little bit better. And don't worry, I did playtest it. You might have seen me when I was still in her room. I came in because I put a few things in like corners and stuff, and I was a little bit worried like, okay, can she actually use this item? Because Sims 3 Sims are not the smartest Sims. Like, the Sims 4 Sims are a lot better about routing themselves through things. Like, if you have items a little bit close together or like some clutter in the way, they're a little bit better about, you know, walking past it or in between it. Like, your Sims can walk through kind of small spaces. Like, it's like there's like a half tile that can kind of walk through it still. In The Sims 3, that is not the case. They're a little bit worse about walking around things and stuff. Like, in The Sims 3, your Sims would get stuck on one tile staircases, like, trying to move past each other. So it's different now, but I wanted to check to make sure that Gertrude's, like, mirror and stuff worked, because I wasn't certain. So I double-checked. Her room is functional, thank God. I didn't check the rest of the house, but I didn't really do much cluttery type stuff in the rest of the house, so I don't really have that much to worry about, I think. Watch, now I'll realize that I ruined the whole place and you can't even get inside, but the front door wasn't touched, so it should be fine. But I put, like, some really beautiful, you know, candles and wall sconces down the kitchen. So I have some store content, like an ice cream maker and stuff, and, like, a deep fryer, and I put both of those things in the kitchen because, listen, I have not played with them ever, but definitely not for a long time. I think I've seen people do them on YouTube and stuff, but I never had them for a long time, and then they had this, like, store content thing where they gave out, like, a few thousand sim points for free, and so I finally got some things that I wanted, like the deep fryer and stuff, and so we have, like, some funky little kitchen appliances, which, realistically, would a college student have these? No. But does Gertrude? Yes. And I want to be a sorority girl, okay? So I'm living in this sorority with my deep fryer and ice cream maker, and I'm gonna live my dream. We might have her move, like, if we have to come back for another semester or something, we could move into a cheaper dorm or something, that we could have this nice fancy sorority experience in the beginning, and then, like, maybe she gets kicked out, maybe we have to move because we don't have money or something, but, like, I like the idea of her having to live in a dorm instead, like a co-ed, much cheaper, worse dorm. Like, I'll make her have a nice, beautiful, awful room still, but maybe we could, like, have a roommate or something, or we could, you know, just have a worse house. I'll just destroy some sort of dorm building. Because there's a sorority, fraternity, and then 2 co-ed dorm buildings in this world that all have, like, 8 Sims in them and stuff, and so we could do that. We could move around. And we can, like, date fraternity boys and stuff. I just don't think that they're her type, really. I think she's more interested in professors, but we'll do both. I just hit my hand on my desk. I'm having a horrible time. This is what I get for trying to curse Gertrude. Maybe she'll find true love in university. I sincerely doubt it, but maybe she will. You never know. Like, the professors are nice people, and they're smart, like her. Oh, dear God. Gertrude I'm so excited. I'm so excited. When I played this for the first time, because Gertrude has a habit of, like, when I say eyes bleed, I sincerely mean it. Like, her room right now is very toned down. Like, her room right now is actually subtle compared to what I've done in the past. I'm not kidding. And so I kind of figured, because we've been having her grow up, right? Like, throughout this whole series, she's getting, I can't talk. She's getting progressively worse as far as her, like, habits go. And so in the beginning, when she was a toddler, she was like, she just liked pink and stuff. And then as a kid, she got more into zebra print. And then as a teen, it got a little bit more extreme with colors. And now in college, she's gone a little bit off the deep end with pattern and stuff. But I think throughout her college experience, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse as far as her obsession with bright colors and patterns go. She's very much a fan of the colors pink and green, but like hot pink and neon green, and also loves zebra print and stuff. But right now she has polka dots too, but that won't last. Polka dots, so childish. Gross, you know? Like, who wants that? I think her room's actually kind of cute, though. I know that it's ridiculous and kind of scary, but I honestly kind of like it. Like, I think it's a little bit fun that she has this polka dot wall and, like, these hot pink colors and stuff. I think it's a little bit exciting. It could be worse. I've done much worse. I'm not kidding. Her room at home even was worse, I think. Her room in her parents' house, because she had this horrible hot pink everything. Like, her room was smaller, so it seemed worse, I think. Maybe not, because the bigger room is more of an eyesore, but I don't know. Her room at home was worse. I definitely believe that, because it was almost all pink. This room has some green to break it up and some more black stuff, like there's like a black rug and things, whereas her room at home had hot pink everything, and it was really bad. But those were teen years, you know? We're past that. We're more adult now. We're in college. Okay, we're strong, independent, polka dot loving people. But yeah, I'm very excited about the series. I'm starting it on September 2nd, so stay tuned for that. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Oh my god, but you'll love it. I swear, it'll be great. Also, if you missed Generations, I know I'm sad that it's ending too, but I'm very excited to start this new series with Gertrude because it is the same Sims. And we'll go back, we'll see marinara sauce and stuff again. It's not the end for them, I promise. I love these dumb Sims. Okay, so stay tuned for University LP. Hopefully someday we'll get University for The Sims 4 because that, you know, that's the dream. But in the meantime, we play Sims 3 and we live out our dreams in the older games. But I haven't played University in The Sims 3 in a long time, so it should be kind of fun to play through it a little bit because it's been a while and it was a good game and we can just kind of appease ourselves, like tide us over until it comes out in The Sims 4. Fingers crossed it'll be soon, obviously, I don't know. The next pack is a magic one for The Sims 4 though, so that's kind of fun. I never played with magic stuff in The Sims 3 because I hate occults, but I'll give it a chance in The Sims 4 just for you guys. But on that note, I'm going to cut off right here. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Scale of 1 to 10, how bad is Gertrude's room right now, and how bad do you think it can get? Because you guys, you don't understand. You don't know what you're in for.